How are you doing, everyone? It's me, the Domo Talker, here today with episode 9 of Rewrite. And I'll give it that. There's a lot of things that are going on in this series that I'm really excited for and sort of worried about, but plot-wise. Anyways, let's get on with all the many things that happen in this series. So, for one, it's really getting there. It's building up to the big, huge conflict that's gonna happen throughout the whole series with Gaia, Guardian, and Kotaro, and for looks of it, Kotori in the middle, and Kagari in the middle of the battle, right? And all for Kagari. And I just noticed now, but you know, I noticed a lot of things about Kagari, and you know, it's just sort of different in the series. But let's get on with it. So, interestingly enough, in this anime original sort of route, right, we're going with. So every single organization is out to monitor Kotaro and watch his ass like 24/7. Like Gaia and Guardian are both watching him. So then like and even Kotori in the beginning, and it's just like, wow, like everyone's looking out for this one dude like Kotaro. But you know, Kotaro isn't really picked a side yet at all. You know, of course he wouldn't want to see the world end, but at the same time he's not really for one side or the other. All he really wanted to do is just, you know, save his friend, or you know, return to his normal life and find out what happened to his friends and whatnot. And that's sort of like the middle conflict with him, because now he's involved in all this stuff. And of course, once Chimoth comes to help him, or like Mito chases after him, and Yoshino helps him, and then I forgot the one dude's name from Guardian who's like keeping an eye on him. Like Kotaro is too involved into this, and like, you know, at this time, well, he's with Kotori, right? So that's like the middle point. He's not really on a side of the other, but then like things are gonna happen and it's not that great. Yeah, so Chi leads up to Kotori, and you know, we get to go to Kotori's little familiar base of operations and whatnot, and we see a lot of things, so it's like, okay, so that's pretty good. The sides with Gaia and Guardian, you know, they're just doing whatever the heck they are, you know. Gaia's practicing some kind of weird ass song, Guardian's just rallying up their forces and whatnot. What was the thing that I was thinking about? Yeah, so the return of Gil and Pawnee. We learned about Gil and Pawnee being captured by Sakuya supposedly, or by Chihaya and Gaia and whatnot, and they are returned in the episode as spies for Gaia. And it's so like, oh my gosh, those two of all people, man, I can't believe how they would do that to Kotaru after all the shit they've been through in the first episode. But you know, yeah, they're used as spies against Kotaru, and then they finally meet up with Kotaru, and Gil and Pawnee report to Sakuya at the end of the episode about where Kotaro is and where they are, and like their whole base of operations. And you know, for the looks of it, I am expecting a Sakuya versus Kotaro fight. I am really expecting that for the looks of it, because you know, in the beginning, or in this series in general, Sakuya always talks about, oh, I hate you, Kotaro. I have no clue why. I have this feeling that I really hate you and whatnot. So like, you know, there's like a rivalry between them in the past. I'm pretty sure Kotaro really wouldn't want to fight him, but in this, from the looks of it, like they're gonna have to fight, right? And of course, Sakuya's gonna be like, you know, one of the strong like competitors in this fight with Gaia and Guardian, and Kotaro and Kotori in the middle, and Kagari and whatnot. And that's about one of the other things I could really note. The other thing that I really didn't take it to notice until now is the fact of Kagari being human and not, you know, like being her usual self in the visual novel. As what I mean by that is that, you know, in the past episode, you see Kagari, or in the beginning, you know, Kagari was just like the silent, whatever key, right? You know, biting into Kotaro's arm and doing whatever, right? Why is my brightness super high? Is that just me? Okay, there. Maybe it might be normal. So yeah, with that, you know, that's how Kagari works in the visual novel. But then in this anime, once she turns human, I didn't really take it to notice on it until now. But you know, she doesn't remember what her purpose is, or what her role is as a key, and that sort of just like dumbfounded me when I finally realized, it's like, oh wait, she doesn't remember why she's the key or what she does. And I was like, okay, so why does she not remember? Like, what is this difference that is in the anime one, right? So, you know, all throughout the episode, I was like, oh, I'm trying to find myself. I just really didn't look into that as much. But then now she's back with Kotori and whatnot. I was like, oh, here's the place where you were born, Kagari. Oh, you seem much more human now. You seem really different from the beginning and whatnot. And that's very true. And, you know, this doesn't happen per se in the game, from what I recall, or unless it's like in Moon and Terra. But yeah, you know, this human-like personality that Kagari has is totally nothing I've seen from the visual novel, unless it's from the Harvest Festa or Rewrite Plus, right? But yeah, I don't know, like, the thing I'm trying to think about right now is the reason why she doesn't remember her memories of being the key, or why she has this human personality now of all times, and why she hasn't, like, acting like the key, and, you know, like, doing her responsibility as the key and whatnot. That's the big question that I have really right now, and I cannot believe I didn't see that until this episode, which is pretty interesting. So that is about it for this episode. Like, you know, slowly build-ups to, I don't know, like, was it episode 9? So we have like 3 episodes left, unless we have like a season 2 and whatnot. So how will I think this is gonna play out? So for one, you know, they're all talking about how the big move is gonna be in the Harvest Festival, and then Gaia and then Guardian gonna go clash it out. You know, the opening, I love the opening. It always shows like action going on. You have Mito still there also. You got Sakuya to deal with. You got Eska and the other guys. You have Lucia and Shizuru. You got like so many people. You have Katori and her familiars and whatnot. You have Chibi-Moth, the badass little guy. And, you know, there's just so much. I know if there's a huge battle sequence or action, like the action scene from like the last 3 episodes, I'm gonna be pretty excited to see how this works. And, you know, once again, the ending of this original anime route, I have no clue how this is gonna work. You know, if they do Mutatera, then they're gonna need some more episodes to do that. But, you know, as far as I could see, the first thing that they're gonna probably do, or like, you know, the only way to resolve this route that we're going on, is that someone's gonna die. It's either gotta be Kaguri's gonna die, or, you know, she either kills the world or something like that, or, you know, something has to happen for this series. And they're not gonna leave it on a cliffhanger note unless they intend to do a season 2, which they could possibly do, and I did not think about that through. But, you know, it's getting there, guys. I really want to see where they're gonna go with this whole story and whatnot for Rewrite. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you liked, you know, just this episode and whatnot, and subscribe, because next week episode 10 will come out. So we have 2 episodes left. 2 episodes left, and the series will soon conclude, and we'll see just how original this Roots and anime can be in its story. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video on the Domotaku Anime channel. So take care, guys, and matane.